Alrighty guys, we are back, bringing you the best StarCraft action on either side of the Atlantic. And these players, spawning into Catalina, intend to do just that. In the 8:30-ish spawn, in the orange trunks, representing himself, it is the Protoss player, desRow.
Oh yeah. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right corner of Catalina. It is going to be the My Insanity player in the red sweatpants, Sacsri.
Sweatpants, I see.
He's comfortable, man. He's chilling.
Yeah. Here in Britain, of course, we call them tracksuit bottoms or tracky bees, if you're that way inclined.
Bees?
Yeah,
I like
sometimes. Trackies as well.
I'm going to take that. Tracky bees.
Tracky bees. Yeah. We do have daft names for a lot of things, to be honest. It's just the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just looking around the map now, seeing what these two are going for. This probe, I think desRow sent out with the intent of perhaps putting down some sneaky rain cannons, just like we saw a moment ago. Oh, that's something.
There we go. Of course, that is just to delay that third. And desRow did open up with the Nexus first, I believe. Or was it a Forge first? I know he sent out his probe there, but right in time that cannon will be done, as well as the gateway. And he did cancel that because the lings that Sacsri did make would have dispatched that pylon without delaying it for too long. So what do we got here today? You know, we've seen so many quick games, of course, from Sacsri that I was surprised that he put down his pool at a supply greater than 10. And we are going to see a late game Sacsri without any real shenanigans in the early game.
No, don't underestimate him. It could still be just mid-game pressure or mid-game heavy aggression. We don't know. It's not guaranteed to be either way yet.
Yeah. But desRow opening up pretty safe, though, you know, with that Ford's fast expand. And,
yeah.
It's going to be, I mean, he dropped the Forge. We'll see what he decides to use his gas on. And it is going to be a Stargate first. Now, let's see if we see a +1 coming out of desRow and a Warp Gate as well. Because you can start to see the kind of vision that the Protoss player has for the game and what they want to happen by what they invest in, of course.
Yeah.
Very early.
Well, on the note of vision, it's currently not all that much. desRow is going to really struggle to get outside his own base with those lings just patrolling, making sure that any probes that try and get out to put down any pylons are shut down as fast as possible. But he is making this Stargate, going to get the probably an Oracle to start off. It's probably the most common opening, but it could just be Phoenixes as well. We could see straight Phoenix, or even a rush towards Void Rays, perhaps.
Yeah, and he is going to go for the Phoenixes, so usually when we do see Phoenix, you think more so a standard type of play with the very early robotics facility, especially because he did get the gas at the natural. And do you think we do see some kind of standard play out of desRow here, or maybe the Phoenix is just here to kill the
I actually
Overlord?
think so. I actually think so, yeah. I think this is going to be straight Protoss versus Zerg macro, leaving it up to Sacsri to kind of dictate the pace of the game for the moment. But in doing this opening, desRow is kind of dictating the pace in his own right, because opening Phoenixes, traditionally Zerg will open Hydras, at which point your Colossi are out, which deal with them, and then the Zerg has to make a decision whether they go towards Swarm Hosts, or whether they were already going towards Swarm Hosts, or whatever they choose to do. So I still like the decision to open Phoenixes because it does force the Zerg down a particular route in a conventional way.
Yep. 3 more gateways on the way here for desRow, so we may see a bit of aggression. Haven't seen that robotics get dropped yet, and we haven't seen a third get dropped yet either.
Second
so here comes
Stargate as well.
Wow. All right, so what is Sacsri's choice going to be? It looks like it is going to be the Ling Hydra. He did opt to go for the speed. He got the lair first and then the speed. So he should be having enough units in time to deal or even try to cancel this third if he wants to. But the thing about this is that he didn't go for the Robo after. So it's not like desRow is going to have 0 units out while he tries to take his third. You know, it's should be interesting to see how many he does actually have. And that second Stargate is very interesting choice.
Yeah, I actually quite like it though, because it gives you a bit of versatility moving into the kind of the mid-late game. It allows you to make Void Rays if you choose. If you put down the Fleet Beacon. You also have the choice to go towards...
Oh, desRow, no! Bob had one job, and it does move out, and now he's in a bit of trouble because he only has...
Was it not on hold position?
Yep, it wasn't on the hold position at all, and now Sacsri's going to get so much damage done. While desRow would love to be microwing his Phoenixes out, getting some drone kills perhaps, but this just puts a... Wow, GG will be called just off of that. Game number 2 between these two players. Spawning on King Sejong's station, I'm Tempo, joined by Leth. This is the elimination match because whoever loses this game is going to be knocked out of the ASL Prime. And the first player spawning here with some links on the map is going to be my Insanity's Sacsri.
And his opponent across the map, hoping to claw one back because he's only one loss away from elimination. In the orange, it is the Protoss player representing himself from Canada, desRow.
Oh, baby, here come the Lings, and desRow opted to go for a Nexus first. So what are these Lings gonna do? I wonder if we're gonna see something similar to Bly's style, where he just focuses down the Nexus.
Yeah,
the gateway is so far away that that Zealot is gonna have quite the journey to make. And yeah, even probes are gonna have to be pulled. And oh goodness, is it gonna be able to go down, or is this gonna be enough for desRow? He's pulled quite a bit of probes.
He has pulled a lot of probes, getting a good surround there. The Zealot is going to be really helpful, but already going down. A bunch of probes being killed off. I do not want this series to end in less than 5 minutes again. We've seen that too much tonight.
Oh no, this is not looking good for desRow at all. Only a few of those Lings are at low HP, but there have been quite a few probes that have been killed by desRow, but you have to keep in mind as well that he is at a bigger worker advantage. But if this Nexus goes down, GG will be called, and desRow falls to the mighty Sacsri in a 2-0 fashion, but at least it wasn't under 5 minutes. It was about 5 minutes.
5 minutes and 10 seconds. That is the same thing.